Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles.
Please welcome your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. Blake Corum now to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
All this guy did was lead the Rams to the playoffs for the third time in 4 years, Kate, a season ago. Giving them their first postseason win, in fact, since Super Bowl 56. This guy, he already sits top 10 in career completions, yards, and touchdowns. He's been the model of consistency.
It's a huge pickup on the play. And that will give them some serious momentum along with a first down. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Catch me to the right side by Nakua. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Williams now on 1st and 10. Winning there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Stafford from the gun. He brings it in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Tight end in motion right. Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Ground game works for the touchdown. The Rams take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Matthew Stafford the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win. And kind of like he was all season, he's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better, And he's a Super Bowl champ to boot.
And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 32. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's another Eagles first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st down, Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
17 more yards. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. He's got Smith again. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Rams is hurt, is going to need some help out there. Second down now, 7 to go. Shotgun snap for Hurts. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. Hurts yet again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst, but that force, that contact separated man from ball.
A 44-yard attempt.
Connects there, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. This makes it up to the 25. So the LA offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown. Brock, let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Another run for Williams. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Trying to sneak with Stafford. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10. Here's Stafford. Now here he goes again.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Second and 6 coming up here. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this third down. Working from the gun, here's Stafford. He finds Adams, complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Play action now for Stafford. Able to find Nakua here. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Nakua's got it again. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Second and 3 now. Straight ahead with Williams. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
First and goal, Rams.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, and they go right back to it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get 6 more on their early advantage. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Extra point attempt coming up.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams drive their lead to 11.
Eagles 3.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Xavier Gibson now to return. Escapes a defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 29. Completed over the middle. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll begin the quarter with 3rd and 2. It's a screen to Barkley. This one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And that effort yields him about 3 yards there. 2nd down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? And it's 3rd down now.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
And an Eagles first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Hurts looking to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
Play number 9 of the drive. This is going to be 3rd and 5 to go. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
So on fourth down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Whittington now on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The Rams and Matthew Stafford set to go back on offense. They have played lights out on offense, scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Here's Williams to start the drive. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Hits him on the out route. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle, they showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route, and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Second and 8. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for second and goal. Stafford from the gun. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Buckle up, it's third and goal. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And it's incomplete on third and goal. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
A 28-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Now Hurts. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that 1st down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for an Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Tackle made by Cameron Curl.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
From the 42, we've got a screen to the running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Hurts now from the gun. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
It's a gain of 37. That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. It's the Eagles with 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap for Hurts. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal.
That's good.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Here we go. Come on, baby. Keep it up. You're a ball, baby. Run it up, fellas.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Gonna run with Barkley. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
10-yard line.
We are going to do this. We got this.
Throwing here, Hurts. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. And they'll I'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
So now, here's third and goal. Motion man left is Brown. Hurts now on third and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles make it a one-score game before halftime. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut the lead down to 4.
17. Eagles 13.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Corum now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. First and 10, here's Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Well, there's another one to Williams. And he'll get it up to the 27. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Throwing is Stafford on third. Got a man, that's Nakua. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
First down, ball at the 36. Now Stafford again. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 9.
So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. Juke the defender. And this this drive will start inside the 25. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this third quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
He was brought down by Divisional. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's running with it. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
1st and 10, here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Hurts. Now he takes it. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
That's good for an Eagles.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for another Eagles. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
They give to Barkley, left side. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
A 4-yard gain.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
They've got a man in motion. Hurts to throw. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles push their lead to 3.
Eagles 20, Rams 17.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. They pick the handoff now, Stafford. And down he goes, the Eagles got him! And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18. Another try following the sack. Right side into the hands of Adams. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Stafford from the gun. Searches from the pocket. He finds Adams, complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
First down, Rams.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does two things. Number one, it strikes fear in the defense, and number two, you gain respect of your teammates.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Running for the marker with Williams. He gets the first and more inside the 15. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Complete to number 17, Devontae Adams. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. This is Williams. And he's going to be knocked backwards. This loses yards to the 7.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play event as they get set for 3rd and 6. The tight end going in motion right. Stafford from the gun, 3rd down. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
4 yards.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
On comes Joshua Carty in the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Gibson now to return. Jukes one defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Hurts. Oh, he's in trouble, and the Rams bring him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Trying again following the sack. He puts some air under it deep. Big gain downfield. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
A gain on the play of 79 yards. That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Barkley has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Can't manage positive yardage there, and it leaves them with 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our 4th quarter. Trying to get it with the option, and he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles take a 4th quarter lead. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7.
27. Rams 20.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
Corum now on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Rams and Davante Adams getting set for another look here. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Nakua here, he's got it. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the two keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and with tremendous accuracy come to life.
That's caught by Williams. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He keeps it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
The tackle by Jordan Davis.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Throwing now on first down. Stafford. Quick slant taken in by Nakua. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
2nd and 3 now. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And that one complete to Higbee. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As a quarterback, when you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Throw left side, taken in by Adams. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Stafford throwing again. Hits him on the out route. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Gibson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They'll start this one out with Barkley. Got him a good handful there as it brings up second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Here's another carry for Barkley. Oh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Takes it in at the 26. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Rams and Devontae Adams getting set for another look here. In that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did.
Stafford now on 2nd and 10. Caught quickly on the slant. And that will not be enough for a first down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. 3rd down coming up. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
And a Rams first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Another run for Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Williams, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Los Angeles.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Stafford now on first down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the carry. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. He's back to throw. He's got his man again. It's Adams. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Rams in range for a game-winning score. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Straight ahead with Williams. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Here he is to throw. And he finds him in the end zone for an LA touchdown. The Rams have taken the lead late. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard-fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal, but you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Gibson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, and that's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Setting up to pass. Completed over the middle. He's across midfield into Rams territory. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
The Rams' 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. We'll look to throw it. Finds Barkley underneath. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It's sure nice to have that safety valve. Sure nice to have a running back that's not just able to tote it, Kate, but he's able to catch it. That's now multiple times they've looked his way, and multiple times he's delivered.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Hurts yet again. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Kid, I promise you, if you and I got to travel the country and watch young quarterbacks, even really good high school quarterbacks, out routes are the hardest to complete. Slants, goes, fades, all that stuff comes somewhat naturally, but really trusting yourself to throw that out route, that comes with time and experience.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Now the offense is going to take its third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
It's on first down. Incomplete pass, and we're down at 12 seconds remaining. Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. For the left side, caught by Brown. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Brings up third down and 9.
So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.
In it to win it.